Man, he just needs to show up every once in a while, like Swiper.
Yeah.
Vandal, no. I don't even
Vandalizing.
I just compared Legends of Tomorrow to Dora the Explorer.
Yes. It works.
With me, internet.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ here with my bros Jeremy and Bears.
Hola!
What's good?
Bring you another weekly recap of this week's Legends of Tomorrow. Tonight's episode was called Destiny. Roll the clip.
While Rip, Stein, and Ray remain locked up, Mick is taken to be reconditioned back into Kronos. Kendra and Carter are turned over to Savage as he returns to 2166. Sarah and Snart, who evaded capture, make plans to rescue the team with the help of Gideon. Time Master Douche explains to Rip that the Time Masters helped Savage because of the Thanagarian attack on Earth in 2175, and only Savage is able to unite the world to stop them. Druce also reveals the Oculus, which the Time Masters used to manipulate Rip and the team to help facilitate Savage's rise to power, including the murder of Rip's family. Mick appears in his Kronos gear and is ordered to kill the team, but turns on the Time Masters and kills them instead. Snart and Sarah disable the other time ships and rescue them. In order to reclaim their destinies, the team decides to destroy the Oculus. However, when they arrive at the Oculus wellspring, they are met by Druce and his soldiers, having expected them. Jefferson returns in the jump ship after some help from Pastine and takes out the soldiers. Mick and Rip guard Ray, who tries to disable the Oculus but triggers a failsafe. He volunteers to stay to make sure it gets destroyed while the others escape. Mick knocks him out and says he wants revenge, so he will do it instead. Snart and Sarah appear, and the former knocks Mick unconscious. Snart and Sarah share an intimate moment before she leaves with Mick. Snart sacrifices himself to ensure the Oculus's destruction. Mourning the loss of their comrade, the team plans to go after Savage. Will Barry show up to help the Legends battle Savage? Then ask their help to battle Zoom and his army? Supergirl is moving to CW, so maybe she and Martian could do some damage. How will Sarah take the news of Laurel's death? Will Ray be reunited with Kendra? What will happen to Carter? Will Rip save his family? Will Mick be okay without Snart, who is still here in the universe? Stein and Jax will be okay. Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Smallville, Legends, Wave Rider, Crypto.
Okay, so what one sentence? What one sentence?
Time is linear.
Yes.
Dude, this episode was pretty heavy, so I guess we can break it up like we usually do. We got Ray, Stein, and Rip locked up. Yes, they got Mick about to be turned into Kronos again, and then you got Sarah and Snart. Yeah, trying to break the Oh, at first Snart's a little divided on what to do. He's like, okay, let's just jet out of here, but Sarah's like, no, we're not leaving our team behind. And then you got Jax back in present, trying to get his way back. And I need to clear that up. Did he use the thing that Eobard used? Whatever the hell that was?
I think it was just for show. I don't remember using one.
Okay. Yeah, so he's trying to get back and all funniness with them and him and the old Stein but bashing heads. But Mick doesn't actually give in to turning back into Kronos. Did you guys think that he was, or no? You think he's strong enough to be able to not go in a second time?
I believe he wasn't. He was strong enough. Yeah.
And then you got Rip, who's kind of like, I don't know. Every time he I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I would crack up because he looked like a freaking Abercrombie model leaning on the wall. You know, like in his cell.
Rip.
Yeah, it just looked like an Abercrombie ad, and you got the freaking lights and everything. I was like, oh my god, this guy is so like... And he does I didn't realize that much, but he does so many hand gestures.
I didn't notice that.
Every time he talks, his hands are always moving.
Oh.
And, before I forget, you got Vandal with Kendra going to 2166 to kill Jonas and Miranda, which happens while our team is trying to get out of that place. But they find out that the Time Masters were using the Oculus something.
It was called...
What was it actually? It was like
Oculus Wellspring.
That's the one. So after they break out with Mick's help, and after he stomped that dude's freaking head in, and Snart and Sarah, of course, sabotage the pilots from following them. I said pirates? They're not pirates. The other Time Masters, sorry.
Yeah.
They break them out. They go to the Oculus...
Time Troopers.
Yeah. They go to the Oculus Wellspring. Yes. Yeah. Where they tried to take out the thingamajig that Rip apparently saw Ray die trying to defuse or blow up, essentially.
Yes.
Well, during that scene, who did you think was going to die?
I thought Rip was going to take the blow.
You thought he was?
I thought it was actually going to be Palmer.
Palmer? Oh.
You thought his vision was gonna come true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Rip was just gonna change it, and he's just like,
Yeah.
screw it. Why? My family's probably gonna die already, so.
Yeah. I thought that Rory was actually going to take it. And for a second that was coming true.
Uh-huh.
But
Snart's like,
poor dude got knocked out again.
you know that I love you, buddy.
Yeah, it's like, oh my dear old friend, I'm sorry. He's like, sorry for what? Blink. And before all this, Sarah and him kind of like had like a moment, and I don't know, that was like one of the highlights. It was funny and awkward. He's trying to hit on her.
Yeah.
That part. And he got his little goodbye kiss before he sacrifices himself.
Yeah.
I don't even remember if I mentioned that Jax came back and kicked ass as Firestorm.
He basically saved them. He came
Yes, he
back
did.
at the perfect time.
With the time shipping, he was like, brah, 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 brah.
Yeah.
And while they're escaping, they did that really cool animation that Jeremy, like, he's like, make sure you screen cap that. And I did when he turned Ray tiny and carried him out in his pocket.
That was so awesome and hilarious. Because it looked like he literally picked up an action figure.
Dude, I would knock Ray out just for fun, just so I could do that. And everybody makes it out but Snart. And then he quoted,
There are no strings on me.
Exactly. Before he deaded, he sacrificed, and everybody made it out alive. But with that being said, you have the Time Masters, or Time Master Douche, he's dead, along with his troops.
Douche?
Yeah, Time Master Douche, because I think it's Drush, but
Drush,
it's better
yeah.
to call him that. And Vandal is no longer helped or backed by the Time Council, Time Council as far as his time manipulation goes, because there's like they can't see forward anymore, right? Is that what it is?
Can't manipulate time.
Yeah,
Yes.
nothing's predictable. I think that's where it ends off. Other than that, the team is kind of like mourning, or not kind of, but
Yeah.
they do mourn Snart. And we see Ray and Rory kind of have like this heart to heart. They actually had some pretty funny scenes this episode.
Yes.
Out of those scenes, which was your favorite?
You tell anybody I care, I'll
Yeah.
shave her head.
I was about to say that, the cupcake scene.
I would have never thought to ever see them eating cupcakes together.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they decide to, one last try. Let's actually go for Vandal and kill him. Do this. And Rory cares about the team, so that's what matters. I think that's where we leave off, right?
Yeah.
That's what happens in the end.
Yes.
Easter eggs.
Big one I caught was Pinocchio.
Pinocchio?
There are no strings
Yeah.
on me.
Oh, okay.
There are no strings on me.
Arguably, it could also be for Age of Ultron, but that's mostly Pinocchio.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the Marvel tie-in.
We cross lines, we mix stuff.
We've crossed the timelines. This is why you don't destroy the Oculus.
I don't know if I had Easter eggs.
So I got one. You wanna know what a big one is? The Thangagarians. I don't even know if I pronounced that right. but-
Thanagar.
Targaryens.
Thanagar.
Yeah, so people of Thanagar, I'm not sure. Actually, they didn't follow that.
Okay.
Carter and Kendra were present then, and they got their powers from the nth metal that comes from Thanagar. So it's actually a planet. A planet. A planet. They're humanoid
planet.
species that are like, they have access to gravity-defying rocks,
Oh.
basically. I think that's like where Carter and Kendra are like hybrids, essentially. And so is Vandal, I guess you can say. So that's the biggest Easter egg, is that they actually brought that in. They kind of did their own thing as far as Hawkgirl and Hawkman, because they actually came from there in the comics.
Oh, okay.
They weren't like, it wasn't like all mystical like this. It was
Yeah.
more like scientific, I guess. But
Yeah.
that's pretty cool that they actually brought it in. So that means we now have something else to look forward to, because we don't know if they're bad. They could totally change it and make them the villains for the next season. And Vandal probably won't even die at the end of this one.
Man,
So
I just wanted to see him dead.
he got Kendra. I think he's just going to be riding around. He's just going to, he's like, no, I want to stay here for a couple more seasons. I'm just going to take one of the main characters and ride around the whole galaxy. That's all he's going to do. Any other Easter eggs?
No, I like the scene with Godfrey when they altered the ships.
Oh, and it
And he
started
started singing.
Yeah, that was really funny. The fact that they do scenes like that is awesome. I thought the effects too were amazing in this.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, I'm gonna bring it in because we'll probably talk about this real quick after if you're down, Bears.
Yeah.
But Supergirl is moving to CW.
Got confirmed. Hell yeah.
And see, you don't. It's just, no offense, CBS, we get it, but you're all about the drama. You're all about doing that kind of thing. But now that Supergirl is on CW, it is in way better hands. Because you saw what they did tonight with all these characters.
Yeah.
And the story. Imagine what they could do with that. But before we go off on all that, what did you get as a preview, if you got one at all?
I didn't get a preview.
Sarah, they went back somewhere. It looked like they're back in the present.
Oh, really?
Like they're back to where they all started.
2016?
Yeah, because when they first went onto the Wave Rider.
Yeah.
That scene, because Sarah was like, she's like, oh, it's you and me now. Versus Vandal. So.
Oh,
I'm scared. I'm real scared. What are we theorizing? This is the last episode. Do you think Barry's gonna show up? He hasn't shown up at all.
The Flash? Just have the Flash show up?
Yeah, because he hasn't shown up at all on the show.
Well, is he supposed to?
Yeah, he is supposed to be guest starring.
Well, I guess this would be the episode then for it, wouldn't it?
he just tosses Booster Gold through the Speed Force. Here, help your son out.
Yo.
Done with this shit. Here you go.
Yeah.
What if because we have 2 more episodes of Arrow and Flash, right?
Yeah.
So what if he recruits some of the legends to help him fight all the metas that are there after he helps them next week?
With Vandal?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Because that dude's busy, but I pretty sure I saw a crossover between all that stuff.
Yeah. So like an
It's-
unannounced crossover?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Instagram always plays tricks on people.
Yeah.
So I don't
And they also like cut scenes out, so
yeah. So that'd be awesome. And maybe even just you see Ollie, he's like, oh, I want to help. Let's do this. I got magic now, bitches.
yeah. Oh, and that'd be perfect for having combining the story of the Light and Vandal.
So he never dies truly. It's just it's ongoing.
Maybe he comes back. Yeah, Vandal goes back to 2016.
Yeah.
So that he could team up with Dark
and yeah.
Jom.
Oh shoot. Hey, they surprised us these last couple of weeks with all this stuff that's been going on, so I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen because I believe it can. That would be so amazing. How many seasons could you guys go with Vandal being the villain, just keep coming back?
I don't know, man. I think 2 is pushing it.
2 is pushing it?
2 in a row. I mean, if they decided, hey, this season we're just gonna stop, cool it with Vandal,
Yeah.
put him on the back burner, and then next season they do something else, and then 3rd season they bring him back, I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can agree with that. Like if they go with the story of him being like a big baddie and he gathers up the yeah,
He makes other people do his dirty work.
Man,
yeah,
he just needs to show up every once in a while, like Swiper.
yeah,
Vandal, no. I don't even
vandalizing.
I just compared Legends of Tomorrow to Dora the Explorer.
Yes. It works.
Fuck with me, internet.
Yeah, he
So-
creates like the society, the secret society of supervillains, the Light, or any sort of group that has a bunch of villains, and he just tells them what to do. So he's not like fully like the main villain.
I feel like these shows listen to not only us, but like people that do reviews or recaps or whatever in general, and are taking it to account our opinions, because literally or more than half the things we've said since these things started have like either come true or like sort of in a way come true. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were like saying that would be really cool if CW still picks it up even after the first season. Come and look, it was up in the air and now it's actually going to be moving there. And now they really like are starting to solidify this little DC TV.
Yeah.
They don't need the it's fine. Like at first I was like, man, it's kind of stupid that they separated everything. Like they should have had Grant Gustin in the WB films and stuff. But
yeah.
hell, dude, they're killing it on TV alone.
That is true.
Like with the budget and everything, like, oh my god, I imagine they did that. Like I said, they did that with Legends. And we usually don't talk ratings, but do you guys know the ratings for these shows or no?
No.
Which?
So the CW.
Oh yeah, they're
So-
pretty steady.
Flash is like probably the highest out of all of them now, and then Arrow, of course, and then Legends is like it's steady around the 1 mil. And for a show with that big a cast, you would think like, oh wow, like they should probably be pushing it more. But if it
Yeah.
can thrive with that amount of people in it, just kind of shows you how shady networks can be as far as owning properties.
Yeah.
And pretty much going for the looks instead of story. But I am a firm believer. I believe that them moving the show to there is going to expand. It's going to actually create a big story for Legends.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Like once all these characters see each other, just imagine that. Stephen Amell, Grant Gustin, Melissa Benoist, Brendan Ruth, Katie Lotz, everybody from all these respective shows, just in one place,
Yeah.
battling all these baddies that we've been introduced to.
That'd be so awesome.
This is all a span of like, when did Arrow start? 2012. So a span of 4 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
They've been able. They went from that, a more realistic sort of side of superheroes, to this big universe.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. Real quick, how excited are you guys to see Booster Gold?
Who's playing Booster Gold?
I think it's that Patrick J. Adams guy. Like, I don't think they could retract that. Like, he just looks it.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I don't know
He's
the
from
actor, but I'm
Suits.
excited.
I think that's all I know him from.
I don't know the story behind Booster Gold, but seeing somebody new would be interesting.
Booster Gold is just pretty much
Isn't he
like
like a cocky
he's
superhero?
pretty much Iron Man of DC,
Oh.
basically. And then he has his. I'm just more interested in seeing Blue Beetle
Yes.
and Skeet.
Yes. Huh?
Skeets.
Skeets?
His little robot that flies around him. Remember on the DC Lego game?
Yeah.
The little thing that flies around.
Oh.
It's like his own little Gideon, but it follows him.
Ew.
So that's gonna be pretty awesome. We could still see Rogue Rex. Oh yeah, Rogue Hunter, aka Rex Hunter.
Yeah.
And
I thought he's gonna go that route, because when he freaked out in with Juice,
yeah,
I thought he was gonna like seizure and then turn into Rex. Right there.
it's just like
In an
"Effing,
instant.
ah!"
Yeah.
Do you really think he's gonna be able? Because it's always the same, even after all their efforts, and Snart dying,
Yeah.
his family still died. So, do you think that Rip will be able to save him, or you think he's gonna join them?
Join.
The whole season was to save his family, but it
Yeah.
doesn't look like they're gonna be able to do that.
But join who?
Join his family, dead.
Oh, that would suck.
Because he said to Sarah too. He's like, "Oh, you're very adept as a pilot."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, if I die, then you can control the ship."
Just let the team go off on their own. Here you go, leash is off.
Yeah,
Training
exactly.
mission complete.
If
Good luck.
Booster Gold comes in, he could join
Booster
the
Gold is the new
team.
head of the team kind of thing.
Yeah.
What if this happened? Just
Yeah?
to say this.
What's up?
What if they're fighting in like the time river thingy that they're traveling through,
Yeah.
and Rip so like it kind of sets up for another season in a way,
Okay.
and that's why Booster comes, because Rip and Vandal fall into the time stream, which is and it's like they all intertwine, right?
Yeah.
So like they basically fall out of time.
That's so trippy.
So like they're not dead, but they don't really exist anywhere.
Yeah.
So then the team goes out to find him.
Oh.
And then Booster's like, "Okay, where my son at? He wasn't there at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Help me find him." Legends of Tomorrow. The search for Rip Hunter.
Oh. That's all of season 2.
Yeah. And in that way, we don't get sick of Vandal, because he's like off in La La Land with Rip. Oh, and another thing, this is really cool. It's confirmed because Greg Berlanti did an interview with, I like to say EW, but probably not. I'll have to.
Isn't that his go-to
Yeah.
entertainment?
He
weekly?
said that Snart will still exist within the well, he's going to be he's going to be more of a recurring character. Whatever that means, I'm all for it. Because he said that even from the get-go, once this series started, him out of all the people he knew wasn't going to stay because he has too many projects going on. He's gonna do like that Prison Break miniseries. So he, instead of making him like a guest star, he's the first actor on CW to get a contract for the Berlantiverse.
Berlantiverse?
Because he's going to show up on multiple shows, not just one.
Oh, okay.
So he has an exclusive contract to be like, oh, if we want you here, you go there. So what do you think that means? What is he gonna be? Like, are we gonna see another alternate Earth version of him, or what?
Jazz hands straight through each show.
The alternate version sounds pretty cool.
I called out a thing on the Easter eggs. I said that was Icicle Jr., but I didn't really get a close look at it.
Yeah.
What if that was like an alternate Earth Snart?
Maybe.
Because he's a metahuman in one of the Earths, and there's a what's her name? Katie Lotz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sierra Renee. Mm-hmm. They took a picture, or they're live tweeting at the Flash office, and there was like a big cardboard cutout of Snart as a metahuman.
Did they do that on purpose?
I don't know, but that was like back when the show started.
Oh.
So
yeah, maybe they
had a plan.
that play. They had the plan for him.
That's for Snart. It's crazy. And then he'll be like Icicle Jr., and then his dad will be Icicle Sr.
Whoa.
And guess what? They combat the Young Justice crew.
Yeah.
Oh. So, okay, that's for another talk. So, what do you guys rate this one?
I give this a Time Bastards out of 10.
Time Bastards?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna give this one a pup without strings.
Nice. I give this one Rip Snart. Gone, but not really gone. Yeah.
Gone, but not really. Forgotten, but also not really.
So, final thoughts. I really thought this was a really good episode. This is probably up in probably number 2 for me from all these the 15 that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
This show is awesome.
Yeah. I think it can go any wrong, and especially if you got lasers going on and metahumans.
Yeah.
And future, and I just love the concept of the vanishing point and the Oculus Rift and Oculus Wellspring. There you go.
Yeah.
It just looked awesome. It looks good.
Yes.
So, with that being said, you guys, go leave your comments down below what you thought about the episode, and leave a like down as well if you enjoyed.
Over to my channel, Kodiak207. For next week, we are doing the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The series, or not series, finale of the season. Fuck.
Season, yeah.
That's the one. Check it out.
Be sure to check out our movie palette as well as social links down below. And don't forget to leave your hashtags for this episode.
Hashtag Ripstart off the back. Hashtag
Oculus.
Yes.
Hashtag.
If you tell the team I care, I'll shave your head.
Hashtag
shaved head.
Yes.
Hashtag Palmer and Rory cupcakes. Hashtag Stein and Jax are not dead. Hashtag. Oh, what's a ship name for Snart and
Sarah?
Yeah.
Snants. Snara.
They both don't have like a nice ring to it.
What's his first name?
Leonard. Leonora.
Lenara? I like it.
Leonora.
Yeah. Let's do
there
that.
you go. Hashtag Leonora. With that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Movie papaya.